What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. A boy Ryan LFC back again, guys. I need a top shelf preview for you guys today. In this video, we're going to talk about Jamaica versus Costa Rica, top of the table class in the Gold Cup. Jamaica had already qualified for the quarterfinal, and also Costa Rica, who will be the front runner, who will come out on top to top this group. It's very important who top this group because the team that top the group, I would not say they get an easy opponent, United States or Canada. That game going to play on Monday. So this video recording from Sunday evening. So yes, we will know the outcomes come Tuesday who win that game. United States versus Canada. But at this current time, Canada topping the group, leading by a goal difference. Now, before we get into the video, Reggae Boyz fans, I see you guys has been watching, liking, sharing. 60% of you guys watching the video, you guys do not subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, share, comment, leave your score prediction down in the comment section. I know a lot of you guys not happy with the Reggae Boyz 2 last game. Can they improve? Can they surprise the fans? That's what the fans want. That's what the Reggae Boyz fans want. But let's give them a little bit of time, Taylor, to hit that like button. Let's get the video to 200 likes. We need it. Please. It's important. YouTube should more the video. The more likes they give the video, and the more YouTube should be told that other Reggae Boyz fans can watch content.
Perfect.
How are you doing, Taylor?
I'm doing amazing, Ryan. I'm feeling a little bit better. As I said, I'm feeling a little bit better just in myself. I let the last game affect me. That game affect me deeply, because I was expecting just a little bit more, um, a better performance, not just from the players. I think the players are doing what they're instructed and doing what they're capable of. I was expecting a better performance from the coach as far as substitutions and managing the game. Managing the game. I think we didn't do a very good job at managing the game. So that kind of had me, in my feelings a bit. But here we're back again to talk football on Ryan LFC. Yeah, you guys already know.
Yeah. What you expect from Jamaica in this game against Costa Rica? Would you say a must-win game? What
No,
realistic you want from this
this
game?
game for me is the only reason I would want. All right, so I have to say this correctly now. This is not a must-win game because either one of these two teams that we play is gonna be a pretty good opponent, and I think for us to stamp our mark in CONCACAF, we're gonna have to beat these two teams regularly, which is Canada and the United States. So either one of them we play, we're gonna have to show up and play. So for me, the win is not as important as how we play, Ryan. It's more about how we play this game. Have we learned anything from the last game? Because I don't know how we. Here's a better opponent. People in the live chat in the past live streams you did stated that yeah we're winning, so everything is okay. I'm thinking now here's a chance for Jamaica to prove that we can up our game against a much better Costa Rica team. We had two mediocre teams, which was Suriname first game, Guadeloupe second game. Now we have to up the game against a more experienced Costa Rica team, though they are on the age side where a lot of the players are much older, but that comes with a lot of experience. So we're going to be playing a more experienced and structured football team. So I'm looking more of how we come out to see if we improve and if the coach manages the game better with the substitution and whoever we have in our starting lineup.
Most definitely. I want to pick up and do talk a little bit more on a point you said. Canada and United States. We want to be the best team in CONCACAF. If we want to win this tournament, we have to be the best team. And if we play Canada or United States, somewhere down the line, we will face them. So
Yeah.
it don't really matter. And I really agree where you're going to say style of play, or the coach um structure.
Yeah.
or he manage a game, or he make the substitute. We're really looking forward to see that, especially if Coach Whitmore improve on the last two games he played, because trust me, we really hand him back. But on the other side, we have to give the team a lot of credit because they qualify for the quarterfinal. But not saying we're not supposed to bash them or not. We want to see better performance. That's simple. That's what we are saying. We need to see better performance and stuff. We need to see continue
Yeah.
good
Progress.
performance,
Yeah.
progress
Yeah.
and stuff. That's what I feel still.
Yeah, that's also how I feel, Ryan. I would start the same team that ended the game, that was on the field for the last 10 minutes of the game, which is Andre Blake, and have Junior Fleming in that position because we look more dangerous with that team, and Speedy Williams. Even Speedy Williams doesn't start, I would love to see Junior Fleming remain in the starting lineup, and Andre Gray. I think that team look a bit more threatening, and we're gonna need those players on the field. I do not want to see us revert back to our previous starting lineup, which is Corey Burke and Shamar Nichols up front. I would like to see Andre Gray and Corey Burke up front. And probably, I know Turgot hasn't done really anything for him to lose his starting job. But I think for this game, to show us something different, let's give Junior Fleming a run and have Junior Fleming come out there running at this Costa Rica team. And we know this Costa Rica team is much older and they are much slower. Why wouldn't you want a player on the field like Junior Fleming, who is very speedy and can take on defenders? I think that would be a good ploy in this game going forward.
Well, me and upon the same point. I agree with you. Say the last 10 minutes, the same team that finished the game should start. Andre Gray is a must. I
Yes.
don't. It no matter if he play over Boza or he play over Corey Burke, but Andre Gray is a must. We want to see what he can offer. He play from the start. We want to see something different up front. And when you say Corey Burke and Andre Gray, that's a good partnership. That's a
Yes.
good partnership. But I still don't want the Reggae Boys fans forget Shaman Nichols, because he's the future and he have something to prove. He probably have something fired up in himself to come and prove to the fans he
Yes.
can do it at this level, even if him come off the bench or whatever.
Yeah.
You understand? He
Mhm.
have something to prove.
I
And
agree with you, Ryan. I agree with you. Let him come off the bench. Maybe that will give him a bit more hunger. That will make him want to come out there and play for that starting job. So let him come off the bench and kind of think about the game and see how the game is going. So he can, when he comes into the game, he knows how to better position himself. So I think, as we know, we've been hard on Shamar Nicholson, and who wouldn't be hard on Shamar Nicholson after the last game? He was even hard on himself. If you looked at his Instagram, he stated that it was one of his worst games. So we're not lying, we're not blind, we are seeing the same thing. Because if the player is stating that he didn't have a good game, we can't come out here saying he had a good game. But if Tappa Whitmore start Shamar Nichols again, something is definitely wrong. And you stated something, that we are in the quarterfinal. Jamaica has been in the quarterfinals, I think, 8 out of 9 last Gold Cup. Quarterfinals is nothing new for Jamaica. This Jamaican team can't get nothing less than a semi-final berth. And if we lose in the semi-final, then we have work to do. But as I said, quarterfinals, I'm not impressed. We need to see a better team. For me, right now, it's more about how we play. I rather lose and we playing really good football, and we were unlucky and we lost the game, than having the coach mishandling the man management side of the game. So I'm looking forward to see if we've learned anything, and we can shift things up a bit, and make some progress for the next game against Costa Rica. Because, for example, Guadeloupe had scored early in the game and they were up by one. If this Costa Rica team is up by one after 10 minutes, it's not going to be as easy for us to come back like we came back against Guadeloupe, because we know Costa Rica is going to have a lot of ball possession as well. So we don't want to be behind the gun 20 minutes into the game. So we want to start very focused, start attacking Costa Rica, put them on the back foot, let them think about their strategy. And I would potentially I would try to experiment a little bit with Leon Bailey in this game, as he showed when he came off the left side. He looked a bit more threatening. So maybe we should do a little experiment with Leon Bailey to just have him be more effective in the game as well. So I'm looking to see if the coach have learned anything and want to try anything new in this game, because as we know, with the fans, this is where most of the anger is coming from. The anger is not necessarily coming from the players. The anger is not directed to the players. The anger is more directed towards the coach. So the coach, we need him to come out and have a better performance as well as a coach.
So what do you think about Tyreek Magee? Not a chance, not a shout. This is his second Gold Cup. Nothing. You even put him in the team.
I
What do you
think
think?
Tyreek Magee will get a game this game, as this game depend on the scoreline, because I don't think this game is as important for us, whoever we play, unless the coach really has one of the teams that they consider that maybe the USA team is a weaker team or the Canadian team is a weaker team. Depends on the result. I know the coach would be looking for a win, but I think he would be more he would be up to put Tyreek Magee into a game like this. As I stated the last game when I saw the starting lineup, I said to the fans, Tyreek Magee will not play in this game because I didn't see anyone on the field that Tyreek Magee would replace to come into the game. So after we see the starting lineup, we can see if Tyreek Magee will get some playing time. But I think this is the game that Tyreek Magee gets some playing time. I'm 100% sure, based on the fact that the game is not too detrimental to us, as we already qualified for the quarterfinals. And this game is more just playing to continue the progress and to build team chemistry. I think there won't be so much pressure on the team this game. So I think a player like Tyreek Magee might get to get some playing time in this game.
Most definitely. I would love to see him and see. I would love to see Tyreek Magee and see what he can bring to the team, because I think he really need to get a chance in the team, because it don't make sense he don't play in this World Cup and then we call him up for the World Cup qualify. If you do what? If he don't play in this World Cup, why you calling him up for the World Cup qualify? You
Yes.
understand?
You're playing with the kid's confidence, man. Give him a game now, and we know if Tyreek Magee doesn't play in this game, he's probably not gonna play in the quarterfinals. Because the quarterfinals is gonna be more tough. It's gonna be a more important game. So this is the game for Tyreek Magee. This is the game, and I think Theodore Whitmore will give some other players an opportunity in this game. I think this is the game where second half we will see some unlikely substitutions. I think Mariapa might get a run in this game as well, just to get his feet wet, just in case one of our players go down or get a card in this game, because I think two of our players are on yellow cards, on two yellow cards. So if they receive another card, I don't think they will miss the quarterfinal,
Uh, I
right?
think Bailey should take a risk, man. I think Bailey should take a risk because of he can out for the next game, so we don't want to risk him. I think you're going to see a little bit of changes. I believe a little bit of changes, especially Bailey. If he get another card, he will out for the quarterfinal, and we don't want to see that.
No, no. I think this is the game that we will see a lot of people coming off the bench. Players like Mariapa, players like Tyreek Magee. I think this is the opportunity. But as we keep seeing that the coach is in love with Lamar Walker. Someone who was at the last game said Lamar Walker had a playing card to get to go on the field, and none of us can really see what Lamar Walker can bring to this team. So we hope the coach is got some time, and I hope the coach heard the cries of the fans in the stands the past game. How disrespectful I heard some of the fans were to the coach. I hope he kind of took that into consideration and see that the fans are very critical of how he's managing the team. So I hope Tyreek Magee finally gets his opportunity. And I strongly believe Tyreek Magee will at least get 20 minutes in this game. At least he might get more, but I can't see Tyreek Magee not playing in this game. It would make no sense to have this young man in the squad, knowing his talent. This is the opportunity for Tyreek Magee to get out there and get his feet wet and get some football under his belt.
So, what could you tell us a little bit about Costa Rica? Because we talk about Jamaica for the last 14 minutes, and just even a minute, we want to touch a little bit on Costa Rica, how dangerous Costa Rica are. People take them for granted. It's a team that not have a lot of speed in the team, but as you said earlier, and they have a lot of experience, and that when it's come on to experience in CONCACAF, that really matters. So Joel Campbell, the former Arsenal player, the former Olympiacos player, he has been pretty good in this tournament for Costa Rica so far. What do you think about the Costa Rica?
It's hard to judge Costa Rica from their previous games because just like it's hard to judge where Jamaica is because the two opponents were quite weak. Costa Rica to me struggled against Suriname. They really struggled against Suriname, and there were moments in the game against Guadeloupe where they got exploited by the Guadeloupe strikers. So I think this game is also going to be a test for Costa Rica. Costa Rica also, I think, want to know where their team is. And I think this game is a test for both teams because on paper, these two teams are CONCACAF quality teams. But based on their weak opponents in the first two games, they kind of can't really gauge where they are. So I think this will be the real test for me to see where Costa Rica is. The fact that Suriname gave Costa Rica a lot of problems in that game. They won, I think, 2-1 in that game, and Jamaica beat Suriname 2-0. I think Costa Rica um, is what I thought they would be in this tournament. A decent team who's gonna give you a good solid performance. But I don't see Costa Rica coming out there and blowing Jamaica away because Jamaica also has a tougher defensive line than both of those two teams that Costa Rica played, and they struggled against Suriname. So maybe the Jamaican coach can take some of the things that Suriname did against Costa Rica and apply that to what we are already doing well. And we should be able to beat Costa Rica. So it will be a close game. I could see Jamaica beating Costa Rica 1-0, or it could be potentially a 1-1 game.
I will go with a 1-1.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to pick Jamaica to defeat Costa Rica by 2 goals to 1. Come on, Reggae Boys fans. Leave your thought down in the comment section. Give us your score prediction. And don't forget to smash a like. We're aiming for 200 likes. And make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anything you want to say before we run off?
Yeah, I just want to say I want to thank all the fans on your channel, Ryan. On your channel, the fans have been very interactive. This channel also has given me a opportunity to interact with fans who are like-minded, though we disagree. As I always say, it's still one love. We want Jamaica to do well. We just have different ideas of how the team can get there. But at the end of the day, the reason why these fans are on the channel and interacting is because they care about Jamaican football. So no animosity to anyone. We're gonna disagree. We're always gonna disagree. Football is like politics. Everybody has their side, and everybody thinks someone is better to run the team. So I want to big up all your fans on your channel, Ryan, and big you up as well for giving me an opportunity to talk about football.
And
Blessings.
I want to tell you, Brethren, thank you very much to take your time out and come and do the video with my Brethren. I really, really appreciate it. Enough respect, my Brethren. Nothing but love for you, my Brethren. And come on, Reggae Boys, just finish the job. Until next time, from your boy Ryan LFC, I like to say, peace out